Hi, all. I'm Carl, and I've been wanting to get into YouTube to talk about my hobbies, my collections, and whatnot for a while. And it just so happens at the young age of 38, decided to get into baseball card collecting. And I thought this was a good opportunity to do something new and talk about something new so I get a little practice under my belt. So when I'm ready to talk about things I have a little more knowledge of, and maybe I'll be a little better at it. Um, Ultimately, this new hobby kind of got sparked by this set right here. Um, this was just something that I found online. It was a good deal. I am a baseball fan. I like, I'm a Mets fan, and it just seemed like a really nice set. But when I ripped the pack open, and I knew that there was going to be autos and stuff like that in it, but I guess that's what kind of got me. So I started looking into other sets, and ultimately, what I decided my strategy in collecting cards would be is not so much. I'm not trophy hunting right now per se. My general look into hobbies is retro and vintage type things. It's particularly like action figures or comics, and I would bring that over here. And anything that says like has to do with history or heritage, including books or anything like that, is something that I'm generally interested in. So I decided that that would be a good way to start off here. I just so happen to find this heritage set from 2021 and another one from the same seller from 2022, and I got a really good price for both of them. And you see they're factory sealed. So yeah, that piqued my interest. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna find anything of value. That'll be a part of the journey, I guess. And if you like this video, you like kind of the gist of what I'm doing, then by all means, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if what I'm doing is even worth it, or if you have any suggestions or anything like that. I'm totally down to hear that. Yeah, just shoot this video a like, please subscribe, and ultimately, this is not meant to be an ASMR type thing, but I guess you could say it's a little adjacent. I'm inspired by that in the fact that I just want to make chill videos. I'm not interested in like being a pitch man. I won't be channeling Don West in these. Rest in peace. But all right, I guess we should get into this. So ultimately, like I said, this is still brand new, factory sealed. I'm not doing surgery here, but I want to limit the damage as much as I can. Okay. Trying to cut myself down. So this is like I said, a box from 2021, and it's supposed to be heritage cards. It's kind of just a lucky coincidence that there's a Met player. I don't really hate any team, honestly. I enjoy the game of baseball. Generally, I know, hot take right there, but all right. I don't know if I'm gonna be opening up all of these sets, but we'll see here. This takes us. Nice. Alright, so this is definitely like a real retro style, very, very neat. Really does look like harkens back to the old school Sonny Gray. This is also a good way to learn about players in a kind of fun way. Okay, got batting leaders here. I got a pitcher. Rookie stars. Oh, and I like that, Fernando Tatis. It's a good one. Survivor. Alright. It's a good pack. You can, I've done a little bit of research on what guys look for in these packs, but ultimately I kind of liked the idea of really going in green. So if there's anything that you think that you spotted that I think I should take note of in these cards, by all means, let me know. All right, John Means, Peter Serrano, Swin. I really like these. These are definitely a real Mookie Betts. That's cool. Miguel Carrera, nice. Very good. Giants, John Cueto, nice. Everything that I'm interested in is generally based in my appreciation of history. I would say, even though I just, the Mets have become my team, I would say I follow the San Francisco Giants just because of their connection with like that kind of New York heritage. All right. Pitching leaders. Ooh, there we go. Shohei Ohtani when he was on the Angels. That's cool. Ah, that's cute. Little baby picture. Pete Alonso, there we go. And there you go, one more Flores, very nice. That's just another solid one. When the Yankees were in the World Series last year, I was definitely rooting for them, just because they're the New York team. But once they kind of started losing, I felt naturally I wanted to root for Shohei Ohtani, just because it seemed like that was really his year, and you kind of just want to see that story, that kind of fantasy story, live out. There we go. Sanchez. All right. I probably already lost some Yankees fans by saying that, but look, it's all in good fun. Ooh, very nice. Willie Mays Award. I like that. Oh, it has the winners on there. I like that. Roberto Clemente, the great one. Yes. And there you go. We ended on the Yankees, so I hope that redeemed me. I do plan, so I guess you would say that these are retro cards. I am already getting some vintage stuff soon, but for me, what I'm actually specifically looking at is cards from the 90s, which I do understand that's probably like the worst decade to collect, because that's precisely when the market for a lot of this kind of fell out. It was just the same thing with comic books and whatnot, but the 90s is the decade that I grew up in, and really anything that kind of reminds me of it is something that am interested in kind of living through, and as long as there's there's new things to look at, then I would say why not? You know, if there's a surplus of cards, then I don't mind giving them a home. So that would, assuming that these videos go well, these next two, or this one and the next one, then I'll see, and I'll open up some stuff from the 90s then. Like Inferno, there we go. Alright. Got a couple more here, might as well finish it off. I'd also appreciate any suggestions you have in how I'm doing this. Does the camera setup seem nice? Does my voice have a nice timbre? Is the lighting seem okay? Is the audio sound okay? There we go, another Boyhood. That's nice. Matt Olson. That's nice. Last one. Here we go. Dominic Smith. Austin. It's interesting that a couple times now we've had Mets and Giants right next to each other. As I just said, how I like the Giants. Digital watches introduced 1972. Wow. Okay. Can't really focus on that, but that's very interesting. I like that. This has been actually a really interesting set. I wasn't quite sure, other than I understood that it's this kind of like retro based set. Like I didn't realize they'd be doing things like that. So I would say I'm really happy with these. So that's it. That's the first box. That's the first opening. That's the first video. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope I did okay. Let me know. Like, subscribe. I don't plan on introducing any kind of a Patreon or anything like that, but I am an independent author, and so if you end up liking my content and you want to give a little more than a like, I do have some self-published books on Amazon, so by all means check that out. It's Carl Gasso at Amazon, the Greater Region series. So with that, I'm gonna sign off this first video. Thanks so much again, guys. Hope to see you in the next one.